Hey YouTube world, it's me Evelyn. Welcome to my Q&A series. Today's question asks, how do we survive in this crazy world? Not my chair creaking in the background. So this is what you do. You have to, how do we survive? Wow.
We're sorry.
No, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Collaboration. The way we're gonna survive is you have to learn to be able to spot and notice when the forces are doing this puppet. This is, you know what I'm saying? When we can recognize that it's truly the 99% versus the 1%. And the 99% will include hoes you don't like, but you have to collaborate with them. You do.
I said what I said.
Being able to spot when you're being pitted against someone. Am I being used as a pawn to do someone else's bidding? Who am I actually mad at? Who am I actually trying to hold accountable? Because 10 times out of 10, it's the wrong person. I had kind of been putting it off, but I recently watched Judas and the Black Messiah on the plane going to Kenya. And that, like, the United States literally sending fake mail to the other side, creating beef. Like, literally, historically, that's what happened. Because what that 1% does not want us to do to survive, because they don't want us to survive in this crazy world. We have to like build a new world. And the only way you can build a new world is by collaborating. The people who benefit from the world being exactly the way it is, exactly, like, wouldn't change a thing. I don't want to miss a thing. They do not want us talking to each other and working together. They don't want the trad wife and what's the opposite of a trad wife? They are banking on the fact these two groups of people don't see it for each other. Now, what happens is sometimes some people benefit more than others. The number 2 group of people, second place, who receives transphobia is Black cis women. People was calling the First Lady of the United States all sorts of things. One of the greatest living athletes, all sorts of things. We do not benefit. We actually don't benefit. But they're banking on the fact that you want to distance yourself because you want to benefit. You want to catch a break. But that's not how it works. You will not survive in this crazy world unless you break the world. Oh girl, my FBI agent is watching me film this video. Like, he taking notes.
Sorry.
My mic's been having trouble. Likely freaking story. Yeah, the Judas and the Black Messiah of it all. Like, when Fred Hampton was forming a coalition, he went to the Puerto Ricans. He went to the poor white people. And it was happening. Avengers was assembling. And what had happened? They don't want the Avengers to assemble. They do not want. They'll use everything. All the phobias and isms of the world. They don't want you to see yourself in someone else. Because if you do, you would have to treat someone better. And with like more understanding, compassion, empathy. They're also banking on the fact that we're by ourselves. That we feel alone. But once we collaborate, once we connect, and I'm not talking about some big, I'm saying things like Fred Hampton. I'm not saying you gotta be a Black Panther. I'm saying what would it look like to live in a community? Stepping in where systems cannot or will not. Like, not everything can be a nonprofit. You know what I mean? Not everything is a company. Sometimes it's just regular people doing regular things consistently over the course of their life, helping each other. This is too much. This is too serious. This is too serious. I'm just trying to have funsies. Hold on. Let me look at the question. We have to be open to doing things in new ways. Oh my gosh. The only way to survive is to trust each other. Yucky. Learning conflict resolution. Girl, we don't be having conflict resolution.
You're in prison.
Because, right, if we're going to collaborate with people, there's going to come a time where it's this. How do you overcome that? How do you work through that? How do you push through that? Not everybody can be a narcissist. Everybody isn't gaslighting you. Some people are just being meanie heads. Sometimes they're just a meanie bobini. How are you going to work through that and come back together to continue? I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I kind of laid it out. So I posted a video, like one of those type of videos, these kinds. Some people say hopeless, but it's not hopeless. It's overwhelmed because you don't know where to begin. On the other side of that cycle is I've tried everything. The powers that be want you to feel how uncomfortable this is right here because it's uncomfortable. They want you to not know how to move from right here, like I said, how to move from here to here. Okay, because here you will be on lists. Okay, you will be on somebody's list. In this country, in the United States, we do not have a good relationship with discomfort. Okay, we have a very avoidant attachment style to our own society, to our community. Because on this journey, you will have, are you ready? Conflict. And that's not fun. Okay? But if you stay here, okay, and you don't want to go through the conflict it takes and the time it takes, I said it's your whole life. If you don't want to do that, you will have no choice but to be in either turmoil, number one, or two, completely numb. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Because what is this? That's what I think. How's that for a Miss America? For a Miss USA, a Miss World type of answer. Girl, I am not winning the crown. But hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay, in the comments below, let me know how you would survive. What are your thoughts? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the internet somewhere.